Hey guys, I am back. I'm back with another video for you. So, let me tell you the tea on this today, honey. Yes, indeed. I got up this morning like I always do. I keep God first, and then I started reading. And one thing I was reading, you guys, it was about this word called equality. Okay? That's for you and that's for me. Equality. So what do you think that means? What do you interpret it, the meaning? Okay. So I was reading this article and it's about federal funding for like rural areas, areas that have I can say low income folks, areas that don't have internet, rural areas, in certain areas that just further away from everybody else. Okay. So as I was reading the article, the current administration said they are going to cut funding for like internet services, and folks was actually getting computers in the rural area because it had the word equality in there. And he blatantly came out and said that was racist because it had equality. That was a woke giveaway. Look it up. So as I was reading, I had to sit up in my bed. I had to open my blind as I'm reading this correctly. And I was. The simple fact because in the language of that had the word equality, he deemed racist. So therefore, I'm going to snatch this funding that was already approved by the previous administration on a bipartisanship agreement. I thought, is that even legal? Then as I kept reading, they was actually talking to folks. What is your opinion on him about to take all of this funding away because of the word equality? One person, well, I depend on the services because I do telehealth with my doctor. And that helps me a lot because if he takes that away, I would have to drive 2 hours to go see my doctor. A person over here, I need this for school. If they take the internet away, I would not be able to do my homework. This person over here, we're in the senior community. It teaches us how to use the keyboard. It teaches us how to put in application, how to talk to folks online because we didn't know how to do this. And this really helps us out a lot. Okay? One person, I end up getting some computers for the library for this program. And I said, he's stopping the funding because he deemed it was racist. But it seemed like the folks he was talking to, none of them was people of color. They stay in these rural, back of the wood areas. But it just goes to show you, if anything in there have diversity, equality, or inclusion, they're going to snatch that funding. So whether you're a person of color or not, it seems like it's targeting you poor, what area you stay in. That's what it seems like it's targeting. You don't care nothing about what color you are. But it's just those simple 3 words. If any language have that and it's getting some type of federal funding, you're going to snatch it. He's going to take it away. And some of that, I believe, the school gets some type of funding or some type of, I don't know, is it a break, a tax break? I don't know. For them to have internet in the school for the children, for they can be able to do their lessons and do stuff like that. I think that's a part of that in that bill too. And a lot of these older schools did all these upgrades, digital clock. The bell now. You remember them bells we was in school? We had them big bells. Trying to change some classes. Not no more, honey. That stuff is digital. So if they cut the internet, can the schools even survive? Some of these school districts, they done did away with the books. Everything is online. So if he take that away, then what? You got to start trying to go somewhere in an old drawer with books that got this much dust on there to try to get it back to the kids for them to read it. Then they got to share the book because it's not enough. So if anybody getting anything from that federal government and they got those 3 words in there, you can have 1 of the words, 2 of the words. You in trouble. So it's not affecting only folks of color. It's basically affecting if you poor. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. The ones, if you're watching me and staying in rural areas, or you might be a part of a program like libraries. I think they get some type of funding to operate them libraries, to get the computers and get the internet in the library. I think they in that same bill too. So if he snatched that funding, will libraries close? How would they be able to function? It's just a worldwide mess. So I keep you guys posted on any more information, because you might thinking that don't affect you. Yes, it do. It's going to affect you in some type of way. And you always remember that. When you think about it, it's going to affect you in some type of way. So don't never think that you exempt from that, because it's going to affect you in some type of way. You might got the top of the line internet. You paying $200 a month for that internet. But if he stripped that funding from that library down the street from you, and that library closed down, all them folks in there losing their jobs. You got this big old now vacant building in your neighborhood that you do not like. Then guess what? People start going in there at night, taking this and taking that. So it's going to affect you in some type of way. And on that note, you guys, I thank you for coming in and listening to me. I appreciate you supporting my channel. And I love you guys. And remember, you keep your faith strong and you keep your stress less. Bye-bye.